The first thing the woman did after being reborn was quit her $1,000,000-a-year job. Her boss told her she would earn a promotion to vice president in a month. Still, she packed her belongings and left the company. As soon as she stepped outside the gate, her mother called her. Her mother threatened to cause a scene at her workplace if she refused to hand over her salary. The woman told her bluntly that she had already quit her job. She hung up the call and immediately blocked her mother's contact information. In her previous life, she buried herself in work every single day. Once she forgot to send money home, her parents rushed to her company and threw a noisy tantrum. She got isolated by coworkers after that incident. Her boss kept assigning the most exhausting tasks to her. She eventually suffered a fatal heart attack from extreme overwork. Since fate granted her a second chance at life, she resolved to live for herself. She planned to hunt for an obscure low-stress job. A housekeeper recruitment notice caught her eye right beside her, so she headed for the interview right away. The interviewer looked utterly stunned. Her impeccable resume made working as a domestic helper seem a terrible waste of her talent. But the woman desperately wanted the job. She even presented certificates she had earned from working part-time as a nanny in the past. After seeing the certificate, the interviewer arranged a trial for her at the home of a pair of picky elderly spouses. The elderly couple only needed a temporary caregiver for 2 months. The woman agreed without hesitation. Shortly afterward, she arrived at the elderly couple's luxurious villa. They were pleased with her appearance and demeanor and told her to call them Grandpa and Grandma. The woman was very happy, and it just so happened to be mealtime. She walked straight into the kitchen to showcase her cooking skills while Grandpa praised her quietly off to the side. She soon finished preparing an entire table of delicious dishes. The elderly pair loved her cooking tremendously, and Grandma invited her to dine with them, telling her to treat the villa as her own home from then on. The woman's heart filled with gratitude. Meanwhile, a wealthy tycoon learned about her resignation. He had tried poaching her for his corporation long before, so he ordered his assistant to track down her phone number immediately. But the woman had already swapped out her old SIM card for a new one. The businessman traveled to her old residential complex himself. Neighbors informed him that she had already moved away. 2 months slipped by quickly, marking her final workday. Grandpa and Grandma banned her from doing any chores at all, and she assumed they planned a farewell celebration for her departure. Her confusion faded when Grandpa carried out a birthday cake and Grandma wished her a happy birthday. She suddenly realized the date was her birthday. Their thoughtful gesture touched her deeply. It was the very first time she experienced genuine familial warmth. She cried and confessed how reluctant she was to leave them. It was then Grandma remembered her grandson's household helper had quit recently. She asked the woman to take over the caregiver role for her grandson. That grandson turned out to be the same rich tycoon who once wanted to hire her. The woman fell into shock once she learned his name. She had snatched a crucial business project away from him years ago, which stood as his only career setback ever. She decided to conceal her true identity and work as his live-in housekeeper.